Hey Pisces, welcome to your August 2024 bonus reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in. I hope you're doing well. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. And then from there, you can purchase a reading. Let's go ahead and jump in here, Pisces, and let's take a look and see what the energies are here for you. All right. Pisces. Well, the King of Pentacles. This actually came out pre-shuffled. You got the Nine of Swords, and you pulled the Six of Wands. Well, the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands are both in the position of the good stuff. So you could be finding more career success here if that's been something that you've been really emphasizing lately. King of Pentacles also points to an increase in your materials, or again, an increase in your material resources, prosperity, also career developments here as well. Six of Wands is also being able to get the success and recognition here that you've been wanting to have. And just expanding more into your destiny, expanding more into your purpose here, and things actually starting to grow and expand. So I like that these two cards have came out here for you. Decisions, huh, Pisces? Let's see. All right. All right. Let's see. Got the Wheel of Fortune here, Knight of Cups, a lot of water energy here. So, Page of Swords here. Okay. Let's pull your Oracle cards here, Pisces, and let's take a look. We pull this Pluto card. It says transformation. Well, Pluto does rule transformation. Big transformations, and I think you've been going through a lot of big transformations, Pisces. But I'm also seeing too that, even though Pluto is symbolic of, the metaphorical death of things, it also is the rebirth as well. So I'm seeing, and I've been seeing this in the collective energies for a while, and even with your spread, I think you've gone through, the metaphorical death part of things. Now you're stepping into the rebirth period here, to where there's a new life force now that you're connecting to, that you're wanting to use to create newer things or generate things here. I definitely see you going through this regeneration. It could be a regeneration with your career. It could be a regeneration with your own ambitions, goals. Pluto does deal with power here as well. So, okay, yeah. Pluto does deal with power. And you could just be starting to really realign yourself with things here that give you that life force, that give you that power. When I say power, I don't mean like in a negative way or like in an autocratic way. It's more so in a way that is like you feel rooted and centered in your power with what you're doing. You pull this Illumination card. So if there's been any type of insights or revelations that you've been looking for, things that you've been wanting more awareness of or answers toward, I do see that happening here, which is really connecting to this Page of Swords, which is in the outcome position. And the Page of Swords can deal with things with like communication, just getting some type of sudden insight or revelation here that gives you the answers here that you've been looking for, that shows to you or confirms to you something. You pulled the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, it's like even with this Pluto card, I'm almost seeing like something new regenerating here. Like something is going through this regeneration phase, and it's catching momentum at this time. So I feel Spirit's wanting me to remind you that what you're doing right now is going to catch momentum, and is also catching momentum at this time. And I think you as well are starting to find that sense of momentum here. I definitely feel like there's some stress here. You have the Nine of Swords for the overall energy, decisions, right? Things that you're trying to figure out. And I think these things, keep you up late at night. Nine of Swords is like the never-ending nightmare, things that keep us up late at night, things that we're thinking about, actions that we're wondering if we should take, and analyzing things. I just think you're wanting to make the right decisions here, and you're wondering if you are making the right decisions. I think you are. And I think in the future, it's going to confirm to you that you are. You have the Ace of Cups here in your current energy at this time. And the Ace of Cups is looking for peace and serenity and emotional and spiritual fulfillment, and looking for love, right? The Ace of Cups is the soul receiving love. Now you could literally be looking for love. If you're not, don't worry about it. It's just like what you're wanting to create, or the new thing here that you're wanting to rejuvenate or begin. You want to make, it's like I'm seeing you here really wanting to do it from a place of strong devotion, right? And that's something that is spiritually in alignment with yourself. You have the King of Cups here in the challenge, which is the devotion energy that I was talking about. Because the King of Cups is someone who is devoted to something unconditionally because they love it. And this could be with the purpose that you're doing in your life at this time. And that Nine of Swords being here, you may be wondering, like, should I devote myself to this, or am I doing the right thing? The question with the King of Cups, just to ask yourself, is it something that you really love? And if that answer is yes, then you're doing the right thing here. You have the Knight of Cups as the advice. Yeah, and the Knight of Cups is pursuing it does deal with pursuing the ambitions of what it is that you're wanting to experience emotionally, but this is also about just taking action that's in alignment with your spiritual truth and follow through with your visions, create your visions here, Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups is always after his objects of affections, so the emotional experiences that he's wanting to have and the things that he's emotionally wanting to create for himself. And that is your advice, is to create and to take action on the things that you purely want to devote yourself to, spiritually and emotionally. You have the King of Wands here in the future position. And before I get to the future, let's look at the good stuff. You have the King of Pentacles here. Like I said, this could be your status climbing in regards to your work and career with the King of Pentacles. This would also be to where you could be generating more prosperity for yourself. Just positive career developments, positive developments when it comes to your resources, finances here. The King of Pentacles is the master of the material reality. So I'm seeing you here starting to master things when it comes to your material reality. So I like that energy. You have the Six of Wands here as well in the position of the good stuff, which is an indication of success and that you're marching in a direction right now that will be successful. Now, obviously, if you know you need to make changes and there's things that you have to attend to do to get that success, do those things, because you will be rewarded with the Six of Wands. But the Six of Wands is the growth of the individual, and the individual really coming into their full authentic selves and being aligned with their purpose in life, and the person growing and expanding and becoming successful. So I do see that happening here for you with the Six of Wands. And the King of Wands is right below it. It's in the future position, which is also a card of success. And you know, these endeavors in which you're after at this time, these things that you're wanting to create, these things that you're wanting to build the momentum with, you know, the King of Wands is someone who isn't really necessarily even looking for the monetary gains of things. It's more so with that King of Cups, King of Wands, it's the bigger impact that it's going to have on the world, or something that is just for the individual to emotionally experience that will bring them a deeper sense of rootedness within inside their being and their soul. And that's what I'm seeing here happening for you with this King of Wands as you're moving in a direction of success. I'm also seeing you becoming more self-determined, more bold here. I'm hearing fortune favors the bold. So the more bold you are when it comes to taking empowered action, not only will you be understanding what you're capable of with the King of Wands, but you'll also be able to find confidence in those things, and you'll be able to get the success here that you want. You have the Wheel of Fortune in the position of something that you're unaware of. And the Wheel of Fortune points to positive transitions, especially if you're in a period of transition. It's the change of seasons. It also is the planet Jupiter, so the highest form of expression is that growth and expansion will come with this transition, will come with these newer opportunities that you're seeking for yourself, or these changes here that you're wanting to make. So I do see with the Wheel of Fortune that you do have luck here on your side. That doesn't mean just sit back and be idle, right? I always say that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. When you're prepared, you've been preparing, and then you either get an opportunity or the divine timing of something, the opportunity comes, and because you're prepared for it, you've done the work and you are doing the work, that's where the luck comes in, where you start to experience success. You have the Page of Swords here in the outcome, which is, again, I think you're getting some form of insight or revelation here that allows you to be able to understand something more clearly. And it also is answering some of the questions here that you're having with this Nine of Swords being the overall energy. You may be wondering, like, I'm kind of hearing, like, will this be effective? Or, you know, like, what's the best course of action? Am I taking the best course of action? I see with this Page of Swords, it's like, yeah, it's like you'll be getting that confirmation, like, yes. So, all right, let's pull more Oracle cards, and then we'll clarify your read, Pisces. He pulled this inheritance card. It says old man. Now, some of you could be getting an inheritance, especially with Pluto in the mix here, right? So you could be getting an inheritance for some of you. And I know it's not all of you, but you could also just be getting, someone could be giving you valuable insight or knowledge, right? Because resources doesn't always necessarily have to be money or monetary, or something that's monetary. It can be like knowledge or wisdom or insight, right? That allows you to, it's potential that you can take to use to achieve your objectives here. You pulled this change card. It says purity. It says gazelle. I think you've had a change in direction, or you've been kind of shifty lately, Pisces. You kind of going through certain changes or making certain changes, but the changes here that you're making is purifying things. And with this card, it says the energy is gaining momentum. It's a waxing moon card. So you'll be able to see later down the line the full reflection of things. And you could be seeing some change with things here, but you'll really see it down the line. You pulled this nourishment card. It says transformation. So this is transformational energy coming through again. I mean, you pulled the Pluto card that says transformation. It's with the illumination card. So, you know, when we go through transformational periods or big changes, or we make big changes, or we start new initiations, it's like it can seem kind of gray. It's like a coloring book, right? This card, but it's like you start to color in, right, and bring things to life, and that's what I'm seeing here happening, you know, with this transformation that you're doing. My examples can be so, you get the fucking point, right? So let's see. Clarify the King of Pentacles in the position of the good stuff here for Pisces. You pulled the Eight of Wands, which is the height of ambition and also being able to reach your objectives. It's also positive momentum shifts and changes as well with the King of Pentacles. So when it comes to career, work, and money, I think you have positive changes here with the Eight of Wands. I want to say here as well that Eight of Wands is height of ambition. So if you have these ambitions here to strive and go after something greater, it's in the position of the good stuff. It's almost like the universe is encouraging you here. Like, yeah, like take things to greater heights here and continue on. Clarify the Nine of Swords for your overall energy. You pulled the Two of Cups here. You may be stressing, you know, the Two of Cups can deal with relationships. I don't really feel like this is relationships though. The Two of Cups can be the connection to you and your higher self, and it also deals with how rooted you feel with inside your being. And the Nine of Swords, there could be some things emotionally that are uprooting you here, causing stress or worry. That could be impacting you, like your well-being, right? It could be impacting like the way you feel about something. But I think you're taking corrective action here, and I think that could be something that could be causing uncertainties. Like, you know, you're doing what it is that you intuitively feel you need to do, but it can almost feel stressful. But as long as you're in alignment with your truth with the Nine of Swords and the Two of Cups, and you're rooted in your truth, then I think you'll be fine. Clarify the Six of Wands in the position of something you are unaware of, or not unaware of. In the position of the good stuff, you have the Temperance, which is being able to flip negatives into positives here, and a positive result happening with the Six of Wands. So, and the the Temperance is like when we're recreating things, we're reformulating things, and we're putting together new things. And so it's like recreation or creating something. And so I do see whatever it is that you're recreating or you're creating, not only being something that satisfies you emotionally and makes things feel harmonious for you, but also in return is helping you become more successful. Clarify the Ace of Cups in your current energy. You have the Two of Swords here. Two of Swords is the fulcrum of the mind. You know, we have to make a choice and a decision here. And it's interesting, you know, Two of Swords, Ace of Cups being the current energy calls upon one to reflect and see, you know, if we don't take this action, how are we going to feel? But if we do take this action, how are we going to feel? You get what I'm saying? So let's say, for instance, you want to change things. You're like, man, this feels good. Like, if I take action and change this, like, this feels good, Ace of Cups. But if I don't, if I take the action to not do something, how's it going to make me feel? And I feel like that's like your current energy that you're going through at this time. Clarify the King of Cups as your advice or the challenge. I cannot think. Clarify the King of Wands. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. So you have success here, and the Six of Wands in the challenge, you're wanting more success, but you're wanting to devote yourself to some type of purpose or some type of mission or some type of cause here that is truly in alignment with who you are as an individual. And that's where you're trying to make these choices, that it's all being centered around that. And with the King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles being in the future position, the Ten of Pentacles is reaping your harvest, right? Your rewards and your gains. And it is also being able to start creating your heaven on earth. The Ten of Pentacles does talk about legacy, and the Ten of Pentacles can link to inheritance. So for some of you, whoever's watching this, maybe there's one person you could be receiving an inheritance, if that's what if for somebody. But the Ten of Pentacles is also legacy, right? And the goals you have 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Like, let's just say you have a company, or you're starting a business, or you're starting a project. You're like thinking about the long run of things, of how things can transpire over time, and the type of legacy that you can create. And I'm seeing you starting to really take that serious with the King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. And for some of you, this Ten of Pentacles is a big harvest here. Others of you, this is just you finally figuring out the specifics when it comes to your goals and what it is that you want for your life and what you want your heaven on earth to look like. And I think that's really inspiring you here with the King of Wands and putting you in a position of strength. And that's something that is motivating you here. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune in the position of something you're unaware of. Yeah, the Moon card. There may be uncertainty. There's a lot of questions, right? Nine of Swords for the overall energy. And it deals with the unknown with that Moon card. But I think you have luck on your side with the Wheel of Fortune. And, the Wheel of Fortune offers us a chance to always show, that shows us that we always have a choice to make a change. And I'm going to go real deep in metaphor and esoteric with this and go into the depth of the tarot here. The Moon card can be the refusal of truth, to where things are being brought up that you have to look at, that can look scary. And we can kind of refuse that and be like, nah, I don't want to look at that. Or nah, I don't want to deal with that. But that keeps you in ignorance with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, if you spin the wheel, or if you take a chance, or if you allow yourself to go after an opportunity, or to give yourself an opportunity, you can learn and grow and evolve, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Ouroboros of transformation. And something that you're unaware of, for you to stay doing things the way you've been doing it that doesn't fulfill you, or that isn't allowing for you to progress, it's going to keep you stuck in that ignorance energy. That you can actually step into something new, learn and grow and evolve here, and take things into greater heights and expand into your destiny, fully evolve and grow into the individual here that you're supposed to be. So basically what I'm saying with this, something to be aware of, is you have a chance and an opportunity here to spin the wheel and see what happens. Clarify the Knight of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Page of Swords, you have the Five of Swords here. Okay. Also too, if you've had like minor defeats or minor failures in the past with anything, I'm seeing you do something even better the next time around. Page of Swords, Five of Swords here. It's like you've learned from the mistakes of the past, and through that wisdom, it's like now you're taking the truth of what that knowledge and that wisdom is, and you're applying it practically, which is allowing for you to reinvigorate things or change things here. But your advice is Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. It's what you spiritually and emotionally want. I'll just keep it very simple, right? It's aligning yourself spiritually and emotionally and devoting yourself to a cause, or devoting yourself to something that's going to allow you to spiritually and emotionally evolve. Also too, I think you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. You have a lot to give and offer, and the universe is wanting you to understand like your worth here, and that you have a gift that can help people, or that can be used with that Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups in the challenge. Also, I want to say too, because this is going to be for a few Pisces. When it comes to what you're striving for, like the Six of Wands being in a challenge is like we want to seek out growth and success, but we almost feel like we won't be recognized or acknowledged, or we won't be able to get that success. And so that can create a belief system that in turn manifests in our reality. It's like we look for it everywhere through confirmation, like, man, see, I did something and nobody cared about it, so nobody must care about me, right? But that's like not true. I feel like with this Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups energy, the universe is saying like to be open and receptive to the to expecting like people to see the best in you. Pull this shine love on fear, love will light up the darkness, and that's that moon card here. Oops. That's that moon card here, down here. With that Wheel of Fortune, it's like you have a chance and an opportunity here to make transitions and changes. There could be fear, but as long as you're showing up with love, right? Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, and you're showing up with the right intentions, you know, I think things will be fine. So don't let fear stop you. And that's where I'm gonna leave your reading, Pisces. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you as well for being patient for your read. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe, of course, and hit the notification bell as well. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. And otherwise than that, Pisces, I wish you the best, and I'll see you in your next video. Bye, Pisces.